Hello my owlets, I hope everyone is doing great. I am ready to make a tassel for my journal, and I'm ready to get my festivities on and add a little fun to my, I usually use this bag, add a little fun to my bag. I usually use this bag to hold my cards, but I thought, you know what, I could carry this around as a little purse or bag to carry, oops, sorry about that, a little bag to carry my journal in. So I kind of was inspired by one of my favorite art teachers, Cassie Stevens. She added tinsel on a sweater, and I thought, you know what, I could add tinsel onto this bag. And at first I was going to do fabric glue, but you guys, that would be quite a challenge to get it to stick. So I guess what I need to decide on, if I'm going to do just straight across here, you know, and on the other side, or will I just do it on one side, or will I go into the different grooves, you know, to make it like one consistent circle. I don't know how that would work. You know, that way it's not just, I think that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. But I did get me some clothespins and some of these little clips from the Dollar Tree that I can use to help hold that in place. But while I am getting my hot glue gun heated up, I'm also going to make a tassel for this. This is one that my sweet friend made for me, and I think it's so cute, so I'm getting inspiration from it. I actually have it on my purse this time of the year, but it's so cute, and so I thought I actually could even just add it to my bag. But if I carry my purse and have this as my journal bag, I still want to have some Christmas festivities on my purse. So let's go ahead and select some ribbons. So we're going to be doing ribbons for not only the clip. Oh, you know what we need to also pick out is some charms. Let's go get the charms. Where is my basket? So I have my charms that I picked up in Maine in this basket, and then I also picked up some over the weekend, which I showed you guys on, if you follow me on Instagram, there were some charms on there. And these are these. So cute, right? So I definitely want to do a Christmas tree charm. And I feel like I'm going to be using these charms throughout my journal. And I thought I would do a cup charm. And you could also do like a bell. We have all kinds of things that we can do. So looking in this little stash, I definitely want to do a candy cane. And then I have these little wooden charms here. Let's see what else I got. That could work. Okay. So I think that's, oh, I have my carousel, which is kind of big. I think I'm going to, I don't know what yet I'm going to do with that. And then, of course, I have my star charm that we put that on the last journal. Oh, here's a little carousel, you guys. I have to tell you about a carousel. I was going to do a journaling page, but I got to write on one of the oldest carousels. I don't know if I mentioned it here. I know I put it on my Instagram story, but I might have mentioned it here as well. So now, of course, I'm obsessed with carousels. So I think I'm definitely going to add this onto it, onto my charm, like that. So I'm just going to set out the ones I want to use. I definitely want to add these three. That might be enough. Let's see what we have in here. This is the other thing we bought. And these are just non-breakable ornaments that you can use. The train, anything that kind of goes with, oh my gosh, this bunny is so cute. This little pink bunny. Oh my goodness. It's so cute. But anything like that's not breakable. Now when I start journaling, the little mouse is so cute and the little snowman. But once I start journaling, I'll take off the charm just so it doesn't get in my, in my way of like getting to the journaling and things like that. So let's check. Okay, so let's go ahead and pick out some ribbon. So we're actually going to be doing 2 charms. We're going to be doing a charm for the journal and a charm for our bag. So I'm going to be cutting 2 different sets of ribbons. And in this case, you just want to pick out however long you want. You're going to be doubling it up. Now keep in mind you're going to be going over, depending on, well, if you're going to be doing a paper clip, which I'm going to be doing, one is going to be a paper clip and one's going to be just a yarn. But I'm going to do them both about the same size, and then I can always clip if they are too long. So I'm just going to actually kind of go through and select a couple of different ribbons. Now, what I did many years ago, I know it sounds crazy to say years, but it's true, is I cut yarn. I say that. I did cut some yarn into sizes because that's how I kind of started. Oh, that's not going to do me much good. That'll go onto a page. I used to, this is the length. I used to do like different tassels. If you guys have been following me for a while, that's how I first started selling like journal supplies, because I always did art, but it was just probably about, I don't even know how many years ago that I started doing the actual product for supplies for your journal or your planner. Whoops. I always like to do lace. I've got a big mess of ribbon over here, which I love, but it's still a big mess. Whoops. And of course, the more ribbon, the fluffier it will be, but then I want to kind of keep in mind, for the paper clip, to kind of, whoops, I think I do about 9 different strands of ribbon. Oh yeah, this is that big wad of ribbon from the Michael's store that, and I did buy some cord. I wanted to see how, let's go ahead and open this up. I wanted to see how this worked. I think I'm going to probably have to tie a knot in the end because it is cord and it'll become unraveled, but let's check it out and see. Yeah, and it's stretchy. But I thought this would be cute to put the charms on. And I think what I'm going to do is at the end is just do, like, tie a little knot at the end like that, to just so to keep it from unraveling. Let's see what else we got in this box of ribbon. Lots of lace, because I love the lace. I think we need some red or pinks. And I know I have lots of red. Like, look at this mound of mess. But it's not really, because it still has this on there from the Michaels. But I love their these ribbon combinations. I know I bought some when I was in Maine as well, but those are more of like the fall themed. And I wanted to see if we had more. Whoops. Stuck to my sweater, this one piece. I don't know, that maybe not be long enough. Oh, look, I found something. I get a lot of this little ones in here. A lot of it I just kind of like, if I had extra ribbon, I would just cut it up and stick it in this bag. But I did like the fact that it had some Christmas colors to it. But see how short? These are just kind of some random. Oh, here's some red. Some red gingham. Oops. See if I can find the end to it. I'll put that in each one of those. I've been really working on using up stuff I have. 'Cause Lord knows I have a lot of remnants from past kits. I love this rose print. I love roses at Christmas. I just think they're so pretty. I'll put this on there. I love the different textures of these ribbons. Oops. Okay. Let's see here. Here's a large green. And again, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to be using all these ribbons, but it's good to have a good variety to pick from. And this works great for establishing it's kind of got a texture to it to where I use it around ribbons I use it around when I make the paper clip ribbons, because it kind of like holds it in place as far as like when I tie the end. When I'll show you guys in just a minute, which I have made these many times, and many of you guys may already know how to do this, but I'm glad you're here. I was watching a video the other day and she introduced herself, and I was like, you know, I never do that. I just pop in and say hello, you guys. But if you're new here, welcome. I hope that you hit the subscribe button. I hear that a lot too, and I never say that because I don't know, I just never think about it, I guess. But I would love for you guys, if you're new, to subscribe, and we're going to be having fun this holiday season. I'm going to be trying to do as many videos as I can. Alright, so, okay, here we go. And of course, whatever your color palette is, or if you even have a color palette, you don't have to. Like, I feel like I'm all over the place because I'm pinks and reds and blues and all the colors. So, but this is such a fun project to do with anything. You can change it around and make it your own. You know, like the color wise, and even the little gosh, my brain just went numb. Even the little ornaments. There we go. It didn't went numb. It just had to think a minute. Okay, so, and I'm going to add a little jingle. Remember, that was part of our list that we're going to do too. If you guys are new and didn't see the last one, we are going to be following along in a crafty bingo. And right now we're doing our journal charms. So this is like add ribbon, so we can like put a little sticker on that. So we will do that in a minute. Okay, so let's do the first project, which is going to be the paper clip for my journal. I'm going to open up this. And I am going to use this pink paper clip. I have these wider ones, but sometimes if I haven't ever made like a charm with them, and my hot glue gun's hot, so we're good there. I haven't really made, if I have, I think they fall out more easily because they're smoother, and these are just more longer, so they can really adhere to the page whenever you clip it in. I'm going to get another one of these. Okay. Whoop. Oh, you know what? Also, I just looked down and I saw these other ribbons. So I'm just going to add, and these I'm just adding in more or less to if I need to add some charms. But you know what else will work is these right here. And these I love, well, these are at Hobby Lobby and you get several different color strands on your roll. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with, I think what I'm going to do is do the bigger ribbon on the bottom. I mean, not on the bottom, the smaller ribbons on the bottom, because that way they have a tendency to be more, I'll actually take the larger one and put it on top. So it kind of like hugs all the ribbons together is the way I like to think about it. Let's see here. So this is for my journal. So we're going to definitely add some red and some green. Oh, let's do a black and white. This is my journal cover in case you guys didn't see me put it together. We're going to do a green. Let's do, we need some red in here. Let's do a red. And how about a candy cane? And then we're going to be adding some charms. So I definitely want to add some twine in there. So I got red. Okay. Oh, let's do this green because I see two down here. And then I'll do this one on top. Okay, so I'm going to take all these different strands. And I try to like keep them where they're all the same at the top. And literally, I'm just going to strand them through here. I kind of did some like selection. I'm going to do my two smallest, the cords. And then do the red one. And you want to make sure that the prongs are facing down on your paper clip because that's what's going to go into. So the prongs they're going to be facing down, which means you're doing the top of the paper clip. Oops. Like that. Whoops. And I try to do it evenly just by looking at it. And as you can tell, the ribbons are cut different lengths because we're using our stash up. We're being frugal Mrs. Claus, right? Fun and frugal. I love this binding ribbon. I think I meant to buy some more, and I just never did. I should go on to Etsy and buy some. The girl that we bought them is Cabin. Gosh, I haven't bought from her since the spring, I don't think. But I'll leave her link below because she has great ribbon. Okay, so there. Now you have your tassel. Of course, you see it's all different lengths, but we're going to fix that. And then I'm going to come in, and you can actually use any ribbon, but I like this ribbon. This I actually bought at Walmart. I used to buy them out when I used to make the ribbon charms. I have so many ribbon charms, you guys. At one point I was like, okay, I've got to let these go. I've got to I have them all in a container, but these are like really coarse, and so I like to just kind of, and you can actually do any ribbon, and I used to glue like a little dab of glue, which, like, let me show you what I used to do. So when you turn it over, you have just this little part where it has both ribbons on the side, and you can see the paper clip, and I would just add a little dab of glue. I used to do super glue, but one time I taught a class on this and you would not believe how many people glued their poor fingers together. I felt terrible. Okay, and that just kind of holds those ribbons in place so the paper clip doesn't move around. And then you're gonna tie your ribbon around the outside. Like so. See how it just kind of creates a, and I always used to kind of pull the ribbons and then tighten this as tight as I can and do another one. And you can actually like put ribbon like in this case, like this one has pom-poms around it. You could do pom-poms, which would be really cute. Let's see what we got. Do we have enough to do some pom-poms? Let's say we do red, green, pink, red, green, pink, and then red, green, and pink. Let's try. I think that'll be plenty of them, but we'll give it a try because I do think that's really cute. Okay. So now that we have our ribbons all on our paper clip, we're going to come through, and I like to trim them out at an angle, but it's what you prefer. You could do it straight across. I'm just an angle girl. Whoops. Okay, now let's add our charms. And that's the other thing we could do is, like, for example, this charm is pretty large. So since we're going to be adding the pom-poms, oh, that's so cute. We could actually kind of take the string that's already on here and glue it around where that charm is, where those pom-poms are going to be. So I'm just going to kind of tie it in place for now. And I do not know what kind of knot I'm doing here. I'm just kind of like loose, making it not as long. So isn't that cute? Oh my goodness, it's so cute. So, and then I could take this one, or this one even, no, let's see, this might be kind of tricky. I'm going to tie a knot further down because it has that cute bead. I want to kind of keep that bead if I can on the top of that, on the top of this. And this is where I'm literally going to take the cord. I'm going to do the cord one. And tie a little knot further up to where this hangs. And you could take the cord off of the ornament. I just want to keep it on because I love that bead on there. But I'm just going to tie a knot in this cord and let's see what it looks like. I'm experimenting here, you guys, so if it looks weird, we're going to just try it out and see. Which I think it looks pretty cute. It's funky junky. We're going for that look. And then you can always like cut this shorter so it doesn't have such a long, since it is holding an ornament. I'm just tying a knot so in case it doesn't come unraveled. Actually, I could double knot it up here and cut it shorter. Okay. So I always do things in threes, so let's add another little ornament. And I'm going to take this cord off of the carousel horse. And I'm just going to use the hook with the cord. Just tie it directly on here. Okay. Do a double knot. Tie it really tight. There we have it. Da, 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 so cute. Okay, let's glue our pom-poms. Get our hot glue gun. And I'm going to start with the back where that that charm is. I mean, that ornament is right on it so it stays in place. Green. Do pink. Red. Oops. So cute, right? Can't go wrong with pom-poms. And then a little squirt of green. And I'm going to put a darker green. You know what? I didn't even think about it having to bend. Let's see what it's going to look like. I put it in here. Well, I should have pulled this out a little longer, but it looks pretty cute. It looks pretty funky junky if you ask me. I should have kind of made maybe the pom-pom down a little bit more, but it's okay. Very cute. Okay. And there we have our funky junky planner clip or journal clip. So yeah, so I think in the future, if I was to do the pom-poms, I would have made it a little bit lower, I think maybe. But I think it's so cute. Very cute. Okay, let's go into adding some more festive to our little bag here. So I'm going to just start. You know what? We know I'm going to do this. I'm going to show y'all how I'm going to do half of it, and then I won't do it all on video because you guys will be here all night while I glue my... I just want to make sure I straighten it out. And then what I'll do is I'll take my clothespins and just kind of clothespin it in place so that way it doesn't go. And I'm not going to be... I am going to be adding the glue on here. And I want to straighten this out so it's not so twisty, curvy. I'm putting a generous amount of hot glue on the hair. We're going to be going through some hot glue this season, you guys, so get you a bag. It used to be weird because I've always been really, really crafty around the holidays. It's like my most craftiest time. And I used to associate the smell of hot glue with Christmas. I was watching a Hallmark movie the other day and the guy was like, we literally have to pry the hot glue out of my mother's hand, the hot glue gun out of my mother's hands.
poke her in the chicken?
She scared me. No, not yet. Oh, my husband scares me all the time. Okay, so there. We have it. And I'm going to do the other side, but I won't do it while you guys are here, but you get an idea, and then I'll take off my, I'll take off the clothespins. Are they clothespins or clothespins? Okay, let's go ahead and make our second charm, which is going to be a tassel. And we're going to use all of our lasting goodies. And now to do this tassel, I'm going to actually, we're going to use a string. Let's use this. Or we could use one of our smaller ones that I pulled out that it's not that long. I do want to make it where I can tie a knot and use it in my journal. I mean, on my, run it through. Let's see here, what do we use? You can use anything really. Just kind of looking through here and seeing. I have this one. This still isn't very long, because the thing what I'd like to do is be able to tie a knot and then be able to run my tassel through so it sticks to my bag. So let's go ahead and just use this one since we got a bunch of it. And I'm going to make this super long so that I can play with it as I need to. And I'm going to do the same concept of putting the smaller ones on the bottom. I just burned my finger with the hot glue gun. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one we can make super fluffy because we don't have to put on a paper clip. Not that you can't do it with fluffy, but sometimes you can't go as fluffy. Did we already do? Yeah, we already did a gingham. And I'm just literally putting them all together up here. Green, another green. And I'm going to use this one as the last ribbon because it's the widest. I think that's what I'm going to do here. Okay. Here's another pink. I'll use that pink. Okay, now that I have it all selected, I'm going to lay it about the middle here. You know what, let me think here for just a second what I need to do. Okay. So we need to make one that is the actual hanger, right? And it's going to go on this side. Look at these long twines. Okay. So this is going to be the hanger, right? And I'm going to put this one on the top. Make it as even as we can on both sides, which I did like that. And then we're going to tie this in a knot, right? Looks like a little monster, doesn't it? I think that'd be cute for having hair on a crazy hair. Okay, so then this is going to come up. This is going to be our tie. And then we're going to have another one that goes around it. And I'm going to go ahead and still use that gold ribbon. But you can do whatever ribbon you want. And this is going to go around like that. This is great for using an old ribbon that you have or pieces. Okay. So, you can straighten it up if you need to. Make it a lot more neater than what I have it. Okay. Then what I would like to do, which I don't have anything here, is actually run a little wooden ball. I'm surprised I don't have one in here. Around the top, which I think I'm going to go get one. And make it, finish it up that way. And then I'm literally going to come in here and cut. Again at an angle, but you can do it straight across. It's up to you. And you know, some people, I know they like to have theirs all even, but look at mine. All mine are different lengths. And it's just because I didn't pay any attention, or sometimes they're shorter than the others. But literally you got, oops, this one's coming up. You guys can pick however you want to do it. I'm going to keep mine a little funky junky. And somehow I wish I would have maybe added some glue in here. That's probably what I should have done, was add a little bit of glue. But we can fix that. Let's see here. Let's see if we have some thicker ribbon that we can add. I don't know. You know what? This is pretty thick. This black and white. I really wish I would have I had a wooden ball with me here so I could show you guys. I'm not gonna, I'll just add it later, but I'm gonna come in here and add it just to kind of reinforce that. I'm gonna glue this piece down around that and make it more of a tassel look. Oh, and you can add beads on here, you guys. You can do whatever you like. Okay. Then I'm just going to wrap this around, put hot glue along here. Watch your fingers. And then whip it around like so. And then yeah, so I'm going to go get a wooden ball out of my container and put it right on here. And that way it kind of adds a little fun. Okay, so we have our cup of Merry Christmas that we can add. So we can add that to any of these ribbons. I'm going to put it on this cord again. And as part of our bingo, we are going to add a bell. So we're going to add a little bit of jingle. Add a jingle. love this. I want to add another jingle onto my other one too, to be honest with you. And of course, I gotta add a cute little pink bunny. I don't know how oh, it's just like stapled, I guess, on there. Oh no, I'm worried about losing this thing. Okay, I'm not gonna put that on there, but I did have some acorns that we can add. Some red little acorns. These make cute little charms. So we can add this onto one. All right, you guys. So we did it. We made our little journal charm. And Pokey went in, so that's my clue to leave. And you guys, go crazy. Add all the charms. You hear him, he's in here. He's curious. But add all the charms. Add all the fluff. Have fun. And be sure to follow your bingo. I haven't decided what I'm going to do. If I'm going to just do like a little... You know what I might do is... So I added ribbon. And I added a jingle. I have added stickers and stuff, but I want to keep some of it throughout the season. And then I'm going to go add my bead on here and then finish my bag. And I'll show you guys the completed look in the next video. Alright, you guys, thanks for watching. And I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, my Owlettes. I came back. I did. I couldn't leave you and not show you the final product. So I went and found my box of beads that I have, my Christmas beads, and I thought I would go ahead and finish up our project together. So I found, which I was so glad I did because I forgot I had these pony beads, and I was like, you know, those would make a really cute beginning and end to the wooden bead. So now the decision is like, which wooden bead? Do I want to go with polka dots, or do I want to go with the buffalo plaid? There's also a snowflake. So I think what I'm going to do, and there's always green, you know, green could be an added, but I really am liking, I'm just going to kind of put these out here while I think about it. And I also found all these charms when I did the Play All Day event, which I was like, oh, I could put some of these on there as well if I wanted to. So those are always an option as well. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with, let's see here. Decisions. I think I'm going to go with the buffalo plaid. So I'm just going to trim these up a little bit here, and I'm going to do the little sparkle pony beads, and that's kind of the trick, is to, if you hear my computer moaning over here, it's downloading the video, the first video, as we speak. See if I can get that through there. There's one of it. There's one. And sometimes I like to just make it into like a little sliver. It makes it so much more easier. Okay. So I'm going to do that. Let me make this into more of a point. The scissors are not the sharpest. Okay. And then we'll put this in there. Maybe, maybe not. You know what else works also wonders is if you put washi tape on the end. It makes it more into like a
Why are you not wanting to come through the end here? It's just not long enough. Almost there. Let's try this side. I think I need to make it, bend it in half here. I thought this was going to be quick. Oh goodness. That's the one thing with the wooden beads. They're not as smooth as the beads that are the plastic beads. Don't want to cut too much off. That's why it never hurts to make these really long. Okay, let's try that. Oh yeah, that's better. Yay, we did it. Now let's do this side. I'm gonna flip that over. Come on through there, maybe. Maybe. It's almost there. You got it. You got it. Now let me get my tweezers. Oh, here they are. Okay. Yay, we did it, you guys. Okay. And we have that one, and I'm going to put one more on the end of, I think, the green. Okay. There we go. Ta-da! And now I feel like it's complete. Oh, and I did finish this up. I finished hot gluing it all around the edges here. And we're going to tie it up in a bow here. And I'm going to put my pretty pencils for my stamps. And we're going to cut those funky edges off here. Even though if you want it funky, junky, frayed, you could definitely do that too. But markers, anything, my stickers for shipping out my Christmas cards. And what I like to do is have this available. I'm just gonna because, you know, when you're sitting down watching your Christmas movies or your Hallmark movies, you'll have access to, ta-da, your Christmas cards. Now, isn't that fun, adding a little extras here and there? And of course, you can go crazy with adding more fluff, more beads and bells and things like that. So, all right, you guys, like, okay, I know. See, I always want to go that little bit of extra. Let me go ahead and do that, shall we? I'm going to do this. I'm going to put this on. I'm going to put this on. And a red. And then I'm going to tie it. And I hope that I can make a big enough knot where you can always go with the smaller bead on the end, or make a bigger knot. Let's see, does that work? It's kind of an iffy one. Let's do it one more time. Endless possibilities is my thing. there. You could have made a whole line of cute beads on this whole thing. Isn't that sweet? Alright, you guys. Okay, that's enough. Alright, you guys have a super sparkly day. Bye-bye.